being stuck on your own ranch in the middle of this. I'm going to go hunting, and I'm going to wait for a recovery driver, and I'm going to have a good day. I'll do more videos talking about that stuff and that stuff and that stuff. All this stuff right now. Oh shit, I thought I was doing a short. This is live. I'll do a short later. So here's all my stuff. There's my ATV in the back of the cargo van, and lots of very necessary items. We're about as prepared as we could be for this little adventure. There's the dog. Got a igloo cooler in between the seats. Got a charger, battery station, jump starter, inflator, doohickey that's already coming in handy and saving my butt. We got this flat tire. Just fucking shredded the side of it. We didn't want to come on these roads. We didn't plan on it. I studied the map of how to get here, and I knew where to go. And Siri yesterday just kept driving me in circles. She was, honest to God, she was telling me to go 2 different directions at the same time, which maybe in an alternate reality, which I think I shift in between my 2 poles of reality. You've got your Josh and your evil Josh. The evil Josh is actually quite nice. Nice Josh is actually quite evil. Don't ask me why. So we came in from the wrong way. It was a pretty rough drive in, and we got to the point where we were gonna get into big trouble, and I just stopped and I spent the night right there. Wasn't stuck, just had to dig out a little bit. Not a problem. And where we ended up was at the center of our property. The center of our property and the main house type area are a couple of, well, they're not that far apart, but in order to drive to them because of the canyons and such, it's a long drive. And it took us on a road like this, and that van just isn't quite made for this. We made it as far as we could. Shredded a tire, probably on one of these rocks. And it was going fine until that happened. See, this is relatively tame. We could do this. I don't know how bad it gets up there, but there we are. This may be our campsite for tonight. Max and I might take a walk up to, it's like 4 miles up there though. If I can get the bike running, I might take that. I'd take the ATV, but I have no way to unload it at the moment. I thought the van would be a good idea, and it is a good idea. Was a good idea, except for the whole fact that it has no trailer hitch. So I used the trailer, the ramp on it, and a jack stand to load the ATV into the back of the van, and it fits just like a glove. But getting it out, not so good. I was gonna go up and park at my place and run to town, see about just buying a trailer, because I'm gonna need some kind of trailer. And then I could bring it back up here and unload the ATV and go on my merry way. But that's not happening. I would change the tire, but there's really not much clearance under there, and changing a tire in this sand, I don't know. I'm getting kind of antsy. I would like to get out of here. I mean, we're fine. We got everything we need. I made some pretty gross scrambled eggs. I mean, they were tasty enough, but yeah. I used some old charcoal that didn't have any oomph left, and it took like that whole bottle of white gas just to get the charcoal going, which kind of defeats the purpose. But hey, we did our thing. We got our sunscreen. There's a headlamp that needs its battery charged. The last place, the center of my world, we found this stuff. Not that ground cover, that's mine. Well, all of the stuff is mine now. We found an oxygen tank, which is pretty valuable and pretty handy, and I've been wanting oxygen as we ascend. And the clothes are kind of tattered, but I mean, it's quality stuff. It's an insulated vest. Wolverine, never heard of them, but it's okay. And some like adventure pants. Oh, Tommy Hilfiger. Go figure. 36, 32. A little big for me, but not unreasonable if I wear a belt. And another pair of pants. These are kind of wet. Those have a drawstring. They're like climbing pants. Along with this crap, there's still a bunch more stuff. It's a nice little campsite. There's a trash can for a fire. All kinds of stuff. There's a little fire pit and a barbecue grill, and they left other little things like little colored vials of stuff, like maybe they're glow sticks, I'm not sure, but I would say somebody was partying pretty hard. Maybe that was filled with nitrous. God knows. I doubt it. It really looks like oxygen, and it's not. I mean, it's not like it's been out there a long time. This stuff is relatively fresh. And this is... the sticker looks pretty new. It's probably all non-magnetic MRI walk O2 bout or WOB plus. Well, I mean, sweet. I bet I could get that filled up. Or buy myself a little membrane compressor. Though, how much oxygen am I really going to use if I'm not diving? Why am I not diving? I can still dive shallow, and I'm still certified. I don't have to be doing the super deep trimix stuff. Got to ask the doc about my new eye drops, how they would affect everything. But shoot, I'd like to dive sometime. I've planned on it. I kept all my personal gear, my snorkeling stuff, pair of jet fins. Yeah, I could totally dive. I'm just doing other stuff right now. Found this last night. Well, I found it before that, but let's see. I'm not going to unfold it. Bay Area underwater exploders. I dove with them for several years. That was fun. I never was as good as I wanted to be. I didn't have the means to practice as much as I should have, but God, we dove a lot, and I had some great dives. I had some not so great dives too, but you know, those happen. Max is fine. I'm keeping him inside because he was panting, getting out there in the sun, and it's not even warm. It's just like 75 degrees out here. It's perfect. Plenty of dry wood for a fire. I got a whole tank of propane and no stove to plug it into. I've got a small bottle of propane and no stove to plug it into. I was going to grab one at the sporting goods store. I was just flying through there getting stuff I needed and had trouble finding it. Didn't grab it. Oh well. But we've got plenty of natural fuel. We got a little white gas. And we'll be fine. I have to look up hunting season. I've seen some upland game birds, a couple of jackrabbits. Not that those are edible. I don't think the season starts until the 1st, and we're not quite at the 1st. And I don't want to get in trouble. Go to hunter prison. Those fines are ridiculous, and you will lose your hunting privileges for life. So no, we're not going to do that. But I'm thinking that's right about 1,000 yards up on that hillside. I'll have to range it. I can shoot at some rocks or something. That'd be cool. So yeah, we're just hanging out. I think I like the beard. It needs a little trimming, but I'm coming to appreciate it, even if it is white. It makes me look old. That's okay. That's just fine. I know my Oakleys are in there somewhere. I just wish I had them right now. Oh well, that's about all I have to say. There's this thing. The Starlink Mini is really, really cool. That's how I've been live streaming all of my drives uninterrupted, for better or for worse. Some drives are good. Some drives are work. Any drive you can park after is a good drive. Just got my whole office set up in here. Laptop, stuff, laptop, more stuff, dog. Yeah, that's handy. I wish it would inflate a shredded tire, but I think it's beyond hope. Though the tire's still holding 3 psi according to onboard stuff. So, yeah. There we go. Anybody watching? There's nobody watching. Oh, there are people watching, but nobody's commenting. Oh, well. Thanks for watching. I'll check in again after a little while, man. Okay, bye.